Hi folks, I'm Matt and welcome to the Weekly Rundown. Hope you like the shortened intro. I'm going to start doing shorter intros for this, only because the guy who makes my music, Fred Khalil, is so talented. I asked him for like a 5-second, 10-second intro and he makes a 40-second one. And it just got to be too long for me. Now it's not going away for good. Every once in a while I'll play the longer intro, but I wanted a shorter one. Now if this works well, I'll probably do it for my board game review. And, well, for Matt's Expanded Universe, that intro will come back once the whole storyline wraps up. But I am going to start doing shorter intros because that's just me. I get tired of the long intro. I get tired. But it's not going away for good, just temporarily, and every once in a while I'll just bring it back, you know, when I feel like it. Man, there is a lot to talk about. I have more board game reviews coming out this week. Also have Matt's Expanded Universe. The podcasts are actually out. Bruce and I actually talk about the independent comic books that we really liked. And on Saturday morning, Samoflange, me brother, comes back and we talk about some Xbox games. So check both of those out. Those will be super fun, I'm sure. As board games go, there's actually some board game news that I missed a couple of weeks ago. Well, I didn't miss it. I recorded this when it got announced. I didn't have time to re-record, and I just haven't had time to address it. I wanted to do it on Weekly Rundown. Zombies, Twilight Creations, Inc. got bought out by Mayfair Games. And I've actually had the question posed to a few people. Matt, what do you think about that? Do you think this is good now that Mayfair's taken over Twilight Creations? Yes, 2 thumbs up. I think it's a great idea. As many of you already know, I did not like Zombies 14. Carrie Breitenstein is a great person, but I think Todd was the creative force behind the games. When he passed away, it was sorely missed because you can tell the quality of the games have gone down. Now that could be that Carrie's so busy because she's going to school and whatnot, but at the same time, it needs someone else to reimagine it, and I'm hoping Mayfair will do a good job with it. Now, does this mean that Zombies 15 will come out? Remember, I said it wouldn't anyway. We're not going to see Zombies 15 this year. That's my prediction. But they said, no, everything's still going on. I bet it's not going to happen. I think they're going to wait a while and then maybe do something next year. But whatever they do, I hope they get more creative than the awfulness that was Zombies 14. So I'm excited about Mayfair Games. Of course, I love their Catan series. They've made a few other games I've gotten in the past, so I think they're pretty good. I think the series is in safe hands. I do not think we'll see Martians 2. We may see that carrying case, you know, because I think they were almost done with that. But other than that, I bet everything's going to be delayed till next year, and then we'll see what happens from then. But I am excited to see what comes out. Speaking of board games, I am still getting in board games. I have plenty coming in. I think I ordered my last one until Gen Con, so I think I'm good for now. But other than that, there's going to be tons of board games coming out, so I can't wait to show you some of the board games, especially some that I'm getting in this week. It's going to be a lot of fun. Don't worry though, I will steer away from vintage games and kind of go into a contemporary game the next couple of weeks. It's coming up soon. I can't remember which episode it is, but I think it's coming up soon because I just filmed it, recorded it, and I have it set and ready to go. And speaking of board games and Star Wars, if you like both, there's a guy who's actually reviewing a bunch of old Star Wars board games. It's Collection THX38. I'm going to try to put the link in the description here. This guy does a great job reviewing board games, and he's taken some of the old Star Wars board games. And it's really cool and really interesting to watch. So if you are interested in some old 80s, 90s Star Wars board games, you may want to check him out. Now, for the upcoming month, there will be no Q&A for the month of July. Folks, I had a great time at the last Q&A, but I have 0 time for a Q&A in July. I am so sorry. And I'm going to try to do one in August, but August is one of my busiest months of the year for me. So July just happens to be busy because of work. So I will not have one in July. I'm going to try to fit one in August. No promises, but I'm going to try to fit one in. Some other things that may come up. We're going to have, I have some video footage from my play that I am going to put on the channel one of these weeks. I just haven't looked through it yet. If it's no good, I may not have any of it. But I'm going to try to put a few clips from my show, and clips you can see me on stage acting in my little show that I wrote. And so hopefully you'll enjoy that. And then also I have another, it's not defending the EU, it's just talking about the expanded universe video that will pop up later on in July. So there's lots of good stuff. It won't be all just weekly rundowns, and that is all the time I think I have. So I will see you later.